Layer poultry is simply an agricultural process that involves the large production of eggs for commercial sales. In other words, poultry farming mainly involves producing a large number of eggs from poultry birds known as layers for sales to make a profit. It's worth mentioning that layer poultry farming is meant to be profitable. Due to the high demand for information on layer poultry farming, I have carefully explained in detail how you can start this business of poultry farming. I will take you through the estimated cost of starting, how profitable layer poultry farming is, the challenges and benefits of layer poultry farming, amongst other important information needed for you to start and make it profitable. With this guide, you will be better equipped to carry out basic decisions towards having a profitable layer of poultry farming. Remember, the main goal here is to make a profit. I will take you through the estimated cost of starting, how profitable layer poultry farming is, the challenges and benefits of layer poultry farming, amongst other important information needed for you to start and make it profitable. With this guide, you will be better equipped to carry out basic decisions towards having a profitable layer of poultry farming. Remember, the main goal here is to make a profit. So, if this is your first time of watching our video, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and also share our videos. Starting a new business, such as poultry farming, seems to cost quite a lot, but it largely depends on the scale of production you want. Do you want it large or small? Do you want to produce the eggs in large quantities? Asking yourself these basic questions could go a long way in determining how much capital you need to start your layer poultry farming. In drawing up a startup cost, let's make use of a small-scale layer of poultry farming. This certainly will require a smaller amount of capital with quite good returns. As low as 1.5 million naira will suffice for you to start a small-scale poultry farm. This will cover the basic cost of getting the chick and their feeds. With this, a 100% return is guaranteed within the next 5 months of rearing the birds. Only a few businesses require such low capital investment with a high return, and certainly layer poultry farming is one of such businesses. As with every business venture, making a profit is the major goal. Layer birds are quite profitable if, of course, managed well. A healthy and well-fed layer bird should start producing eggs from 5 to 6 months of its age. But before this process actualizes, proper care needs to be given to the birds. One layer bird produces for approximately 6 to 8 months, averaging a minimum of 1 egg every day, provided proper care is given to it. Therefore, starting with about 10,000 birds, where each produces at least 1 egg a day, you surely can only imagine how much profit you'd make in 24 hours. There is a ready market available for your egg produce, your local stores, eateries, restaurants, schools, hotels, and so much more. With a large available market, it only makes it more profitable as you are sure of getting the eggs sold for profit. In no time, you'd get back your investment with good returns. Despite numerous advances in the technique and method of rearing poultry birds, there are still few challenges that layer poultry owners face. It is therefore important you know these challenges before starting yours, so that you will be better informed and equipped. Some of the major challenges layer poultry farmers face include 1. Disease outbreak, which could lead to loss of all birds. This certainly is still a challenge to this present day. Although poultry disease varies from country to country, with little research on vaccines, these diseases still pose to be a great threat to the lives of the birds. Ensure you use a standard vaccination schedule during vaccination. 2. Lack of a clean and stable supply of water could be a real challenge to the growth of poultry farming. Most areas in the country are not accessible to clean waters. 3. High cost of feed can also be a great challenge, as the country has failed to research more alternative rescues for creating the bird's feed. 4. Poor funding of research institutes by the government. These institutions research a possible vaccine for farm diseases, but due to poor funding by the government, the institute has become obsolete and inadequate to help farmers fight against bird diseases. 5. Adulteration of poultry feed due to scarce or limited resources used in producing suitable feeds. Layer poultry farming provides high returns on capital investment within months. 1. Low capital investment based on the scale of production you want. 2. To be a poultry farmer requires just a little space to start. You can start from your backyard. 3. Another great benefit of starting layer poultry farming is the lucrative nature of the business. You get your returns within a short period. 1. Choose an area of speciality. The first thing you need to do is to choose the certain species of layer bird you want to rear. You have to make sure you go for the best if you truly want effective results. Yes, it might cost you more, but certainly the returns will be worth it. 2. Set up your business plan. Before taking any further steps, you need to write up your business plan. Doing this at the earlier stage will keep you right on track always. It is like having a map of where you want to locate it. It becomes very easy as you are with the guide always. So set up that business plan today. 3. Research more on layer poultry farming. Going into a business such as layer poultry farming would require you to get maximum information before making any decision. This post is simply more like a basic guide. You need to carry out extensive research on your own. Make sure you know all that needs to know before starting your poultry business. Get information on 1. What type of bird to choose. 2. The food they eat. 3. How to care for the birds. 4. Get a suitable area ready. The space or land in use for your poultry farm is very important as it can determine the success of this business. You need to find a place that is suitable for you and the animals. It can be a small space like cages or piece of land with fenced shelter for the birds. Whichever you choose to go with, you need to ensure they are suitable for both you and the birds. 5. Get the required pieces of equipment. Now, you need to get the required equipment if you're for your poultry farm. There is likely not much equipment needed for this business. You will need a cage and the feeding equipment for the birds. When it comes to cages, 2 types of cages can be made depending on the species of bird you want to rear. We have 1 battery cage and 2 deep litter cage. For layer poultry farming in Nigeria, you should go with the battery cage as it is most suitable for layers birds. Then you will need to get feeding equipment for the birds, and also the bird feeds itself. You can simply check around your local area where you can get the bird feeds supplied to you. 6. Get the layer birds. If you've done all that has been said so far, it's now time you bring in the birds for business. Getting the layer birds should quite seem less and east, provided you know what species you want. With the right information, you can simply get supplied fresh and healthy birds. With their cage well equipped, the birds should feel comfortable in their new environment. This allows them to settle in faster and start producing with time. Layer poultry farming might seem easy, but one wrong step could be all that's needed for things to go south. You need to constantly care for the birds by 1. Cleaning their cage every day. 2. Changing their feed and water daily. 3. Getting a good poultry farm doctor. 4. Protection them from external attack from snakes and other likely threats. 7. Market your eggs. Within months, your birds should start producing eggs if you have done the needful. At 18 to 19 weeks, your layer bird should start producing eggs and likely keep producing till 72 to 78 weeks of its age. This might seem great, but your goal is half completed. Yes, it's get fully completed when those eggs are converted to money. Remember, the definition given at the intro of this video, layer poultry farming should be done to make a profit. Since, of course, it is a business. You need to starting marketing your eggs for profit. You could visit shops in your area, market, and other outlets where you could supply your eggs to them regularly. You need to also spread through word of mouth about your business. Advertising is also a great option if you'd ask me. Whatever marketing strategy you know should be applied right here. You need to sell those eggs for profit. So, market your eggs and make a profit.